before she vanished. Her parents were having dinner at a nearby restaurant. They say she's been abducted. Police have spent the day searching around the Praia da Luz resort in the Algarve. Madeleine has now been missing for almost 24 hours, as KATY RAZZALL reports.
3-year-old Madeleine McCann, a little girl from Leicester on her first ever foreign holiday. As the hours pass, the agony grows. This a major investigation into what the Portuguese police are still referring to as a missing persons inquiry, abduction the word being used by Madeleine's family. Last night this was just a holiday resort. Today the McCann's apartment in Mark Warner's Praia da Luz is sealed off. Madeleine's parents had been eating at a tapas bar within sight of here, but at 10 last night Madeleine's mother found her little girl gone. The younger twin brother and sister still asleep in cots either side of Madeleine's bed. Her distraught father rang his sister.
He said that Madeleine had been abducted. She's not the type of wee girl to wander off. When Kate went back to check, half an hour after Jerry had checked, Madeleine was missing. The window was open, the shutters were up, none of that had been left like that, and they'd been interfered with, the windows.
Those shutters being checked for fingerprints today as the search continued. Maps of the area and photographs of Madeleine given out to ensure every corner of the resort is checked, in the hope the little girl will be found. Many local residents and holidaymakers stayed up all night.
When I arrived here, more guests, more local residents were getting involved in the search, and we tried to do a strategic search from the right-hand side of the village across through to the left. We sent people down to the beach and came up through the alleyways.
The police talking to anyone who may have noticed anything unusual. The hope that Madeleine woke up and went in search of her parents, fading perhaps. If this is an abduction, the police will need to know who may have entered or left the resort, to identify why Madeleine's room was targeted, whether this was an opportunistic kidnap or something planned. Such a crime so rare here, it's new territory for the Portuguese authorities.
I cannot recall a child abduction on the foreign community. It's virtually unheard of in this country. This is taken very, very seriously. Now, we know that they had the borders closed in a very, very short time. The airport security is very high on children which are not travelling with their parents. So I think they've done very, very well.
Jerry and Kate McCann are described as totally devoted to their children, the horror of it all too imaginable. The pain and shock etched on their faces today, a close-knit family shattered.
She's a doctor, he's a cardiologist, consultant, saves people's lives, and this is how he gets repaid.
Madeleine's parents chose this resort for its family-friendly atmosphere. This afternoon they said they believed their daughter, who will be 4 next week, is still alive.